Hello, everybody. Welcome to Free Agent Academy TV, where self-employment is not just your opportunity, but your responsibility. I'm Kevin Miller. I'm your host here, and this is the only TV any entrepreneur should be watching or has time to, in all reality. I am filming here in Austin, Texas, where it's ridiculously hot. I am at the marvelous home of my brother and sister-in-law, and I'll tell you about that in a moment. I got my laptop here because I got some notes and actually a reader comment I want to go over, so I'm going to be reading right from that. But first, I wanted to just share also, we are having in September 21st to the 23rd in Woodland Park, Colorado. That's right outside of Colorado Springs, Colorado. We're having our next event, our Free Agent Academy event. In the past, they've been called roundtable events. We've changed this one to the intensive event. And it's going to be 2 days over the span of 3 days, but 2 days of focusing on self-employment and also having a lot of fun up in the Rocky Mountains during the fall when the aspen leaves are turning. And it's going to be an incredible time and have some incredible people already signed up for that. Of course, most of those have been our past attendees because when people come, they come back. So go to freeagentacademy.com. Over on the left-hand side, you'll see intensive event. And you can go read about that. Ask me any questions. But if you're interested in self-employment and really making a go of your idea, or if you're already engaged in it and want to go to the next level, go look at the event, read the testimonials from the past events. We're going to have people there that are just starting and then people there who are well into their businesses. And we'll segment those out, those people, so you'll get hit where it's relevant to you. So, freeagentacademy.com. intensive event. Go read about it there. You're going to be hearing more about that. Matter of fact, I'll be talking more about this in a few days. I'll be up in Nashville, Tennessee, visiting my parents and my father, which many of you know, Dan Miller. We'll be talking about the event because he's going to be one of our featured guests there as well. I want to read to you a comment that I received in my email box this morning from a guy who had inquired about becoming a member. And you're going to have to pardon the sweat. It's ridiculous. Did I say that? Here, it's like 100 and something degrees every stinking day. The only way that we can handle it is by being in a pool, which is out back, and that's where my 6 kids are playing right now, and my wife and the rest of the family. And I'm going to head there next. But it says, I've been swamped with life recently and have put all things on hold for a little over a month since we last communicated. I don't need to go into detail about the stuff happening, just to say that I'm ready to take the next step and get more serious about taking public speaking business to the next level. That's what he wants to do. You ask, I had asked him, what do you feel you are needing to enable you to actually start pursuing this venture? I am not sure what the next step is in pursuing this venture, and I don't know how to answer the question. Maybe I'm too comfortable, listen, maybe I'm too comfortable with the level of misery, just out of reach of the dreams I have put enough to get by, but so comfortable with the level of misery that I am not quite sure how to embark or even bark. I can growl and slobber a little bit. Uncertainty is driving me bananas. Too busy with full-time plus work that I can't think straight about what the next step is, or would I be better off not pursuing the next step? Just slide into the predictable, comfortable that so many seem content with. I am not content with that, but any guidance would be appreciated. Wow, I mean that's a big issue. I'm going to put the laptop down here real quick. You know, we keep coming back to that so much and looking at going from being an employee, working for somebody, to doing something on your own. And there is just not it's not rocket science for me to say this, but it's just the truth we have to come back to. There's not a quick fix. There's not a pill. Just like weight loss, the only way that you can really lose weight is to eat less calories than you burn. That's it. At the end of you might find different strategies, and that's relevant. That is, find something that fits for you. That is what we talk about with Free Agent Academy, to figure out within your circumstances, within your lifestyle, dealing with your specific idea and opportunity that's for you and your circumstances, how can we make it happen? But it's not going to happen without some kind of a sacrifice, giving something up. And that's why we say you're going to commit. First, you got to commit, no looking back, and then and then you're going to have to give up something. And that's the reality. It's not going to happen within the ease of your own life unless you currently have a dramatic amount of time that you spend sitting around doing nothing. And if that's the kind of person you are, this probably isn't going to work for you anyways either. But something's going to be given up. I started this out saying this is the only TV you should be watching. That's true. There's not time for just idleness, especially when you're getting your business up. When you get a year down the road and you're making your income, you own your work, sure, take some time and have some fun then. But we need to take a window of time right now where you're going to give some things up. You're going to give up some of your personal comforts, some of your personal entertainment. You may give up some money. Your work, you may need to find some ways to cut back on your lifestyle so that you can work less. Don't go for the promotion. Work less. Take a demotion if you need to. Figure out how you can telecommute. Work at home doing what you do. Maybe your first step in pursuing what you really want to do is to take the work that you do now and become an independent contractor. Maybe that's work you don't enjoy doing, but if you can at least get it to where it's on your time, it's going to free up more time to do something else. But something is going to be given up. You know, I mentioned weight loss. I mean, another way to look at it is think about the celebrities you read about who do a movie, and for a movie role, they got to put on, 20 pounds of muscle, or they need to learn martial arts, or they need to gain 30 pounds of pure fat for a certain role. I mean, we see about people who do that. They do that. They hire a personal trainer. They do what it takes to have that personal metamorphosis so that they can fulfill that role. And it's worth it to them because they're going to get paid millions. If you could look ahead a year down the road, 12 months down the road, and see what you could accomplish and realize that I'm doing it, I have work now that's paying my bills, that I own, one, that I enjoy, two, and that I see that I can create a lot more money, excess money at, I think it'd be a lot easier to look back and go, well, heck, I can do X, Y, Z. But we don't look forward and see what that reality is. And you've got to be able to do that. And that's why sometimes it helps, it always helps, to sit down with somebody who can help you plan it out. It's not pie in the sky, but we plan it out. What are your next steps going to be? That's what our event is about in September. At that event, we're going to have 50 or so people there and saying, what is your next step? It's not going to be the same for everybody. That's why we don't just go into a health club and start working out and get the results that we want to. We usually line up with a personal trainer because we're special, we're unique. We have certain circumstances that are only relevant to us. And that's what Free Agent Academy is about, because there's not a cookie cutter bunch of information we can give everybody and they're just going to all go out, use it, utilize it, and become successfully self-employed. I wasn't able to do that. I'm not able to do that with anything these days. I find people who are experts in their areas that help me go from zero to wherever I want to get a lot quicker, with a lot less pain than trying to just take the information and use it for myself. So what are you going to give up? It's irrelevant. It's not the easy answer. It's not the beautiful answer. It's not the answer that's going to make tons of people come and become members of Free Agent Academy or come to our event. It's not that hard for me to get people excited. That's what motivational seminars are about. Get people excited. It doesn't mean it's going to create change. And ultimately, if 12 months down the road I haven't helped X amount of people really change and become successful in what they're going after, I'm not succeeding. I'm just making money. And that kind of comes into that idea of they did a questionnaire one time on, or I actually think it was just proposed as an idea. Would you take $70,000 to have meaningful work? Let's say an architectural firm or something that fits your nature, $70,000, or would you take $100,000 and be, let's say, for 2 years' time, be a toll booth collector? Most people would choose the lesser amount of money to do something that had some meaning, some purpose, as opposed to just digging a ditch and filling it back up, being a toll booth worker. I mean, we want meaning. Okay, I hope that created some ideas. Be thinking about what can you give up to achieve something that's going to be monumental to your life.